Hello, hello. I don't know if anyone's around, but I thought I would just do a quick pop up because I got two really fun pieces of Happy Mail today. And normally I don't show boxes because people are always a little like, why is that huge thing in frame? But I wanted to show this one. It's from Miss Southern Belle, and it has a whole bunch of stickers on it. We've got the flower, and we have a lot of vintage stickers that are really cool. She had showed me that she had gotten this, I think, from an Amazon sticker book. She had done a like walkthrough on one of Annie Janie's lives, I think. Anywho, so we have a couple vintage stickers. I love that there's a cat. And if I flip it, although that's hard to see, it says J on this side with an arrow facing up, and then another J on this side. And what else do we have? And more. Think open this way. We can figure it out. And then one more kitty. Oops, there we are. That's a really neat looking cat. And then Miss Southern Belle's little logo sticker as well. So that's pretty cool. So let's see what we got in here. And I will just pull this off camera a little bit so it's not super annoying, as there is lots of tape, lots of things, a package inside a package inside a package, which we love to see. That's just a box. And what do we have? I do not know. We have more tape. Where are my scissors? These are like Dollar Tree scissors, but like I feel like every house needs some junk scissors. There we go. Well, maybe. Most of the way. Well, I cut a hole in the bag, but that's all right. I have a large bag sitting next to me. It is a very on-brand sort of pink color from Miss Southern Belle. And let's see what we got. We have a card, as my grandmother would say. Whoop, that's crooked. That's slightly crooked. It's always better to read the card first. And there's a cute little gnome. I like that. And it looks like it's sketched. I like that. Oh, I like the grass quite a bit. I think he's a gnome. He might be a monster. And a really cute note inside. I'm liking this. Very nice. And like I think this is a good example of like you don't need a bunch of materials to make a card. Like this is a piece of paper and a really nice sketch. So there are always lots of options depending on what you personally like. And there's a lot of stuff in here. And I have no idea what any of it is because it was all very unexpected. Let us see. We have candies and we have stickers. Oh, look at the ghost and a ghost kitty. Oh, I'm excited about the ghost kitty. I'm very excited about the ghost kitty. And they're like popped up. I think they have sort of foam tape under them. But I like this. I don't know if I don't think they're wobbly. I think they're just popped up. Anyway, very cute. I'll be using that. Oh, paper. We love paper. More stickers. Halloween pumpkin. Oh, I'm a fan of this. This is really cool. I will definitely be using these on Halloween cards. And it looks like we have something. We have first aid. We have some first aid stuff. And we have an Annie Janie piece. She has the cutest dog. Anyway, a first aid mobile pack. That's always good to have. When you are crafting, you can never have enough bandages. A neat little keychain. What do you say? Oh, it says Miss Southern Belle, faith as a mustard seed. Very nice. And handy if you need to open anything. And there are a few of those actually, which is good because I'm always and a cute little Captain America. That's neat because I'm always losing things. So more keychains. It's a good thing. And we have some pens that also say Miss Southern Belle. Wow, you have all the merch. I'm kind of jealous of your very cool merch. But again, I lose pens constantly, so a very good thing for me. So this is really neat. I am very happy at all the cool merch, I must say. I'll put that to the side. What kind of paper? Everyday paper. American Crafts, which I don't think I have any of their stuff, but I know that a friend of mine was a big fan of American Crafts. So let's just take a look at what kind of paper this is, other than everyday. I always like peeling these little sticky things back. It's a little thicker than like I don't know, like standard paper. I mean, it's more of a scrapbook paper thickness, in case you're wondering. I like the florals. This looks very like Mother's Day to me. Some cute little bubble doubles or dots. It's an interesting green. It's almost a teal. Some other florals. Oh, this one's really cool. And floral adjacent leaf pattern, but I always like monochrome stuff like that for backgrounds, and that's just sort of a light gradient and more florals. And the neat thing is this doesn't really repeat. I like this one a lot because it looks sort of pieced together. Yeah, that one's nice. These are really nice papers. Very versatile, right? Like they don't. Oh, I like this bird one a lot. But I really like I like the versatility. Like some things are very I mean, if anything, I would say this has kind of a springy vibe, but I mean, it looks like something that would be super versatile. I am liking it. Of course, I'm always a little hoping for Halloween, but oh wow. Oh, these are fancy. I want to open these now, but these are they're glitter gel pens, but they've got little pom-poms on them. Somehow I think these will turn into cat toys, but I'm liking these. I have it, let me and they're candy scented, but it looks like a good color range. I very much like the two purples because it is a purple time of the year. Actually, that looks pretty common that most color families have two. Yeah, I think that looks like how these break down. But I don't know, these will be fun to color with. Plus, I just think it's kind of cute. The idea of these are cute. I'm liking that. That's just going to be like that's very fun. It reminds me, I have a whole thing of glitter gel pens that's somewhere, like right. Of course, now I'm not remembering where, but I have a whole box of glitter gel pens that I haven't gotten into because I bought a box to replace the glitter gel pens that are like 5 years old and don't work anymore. There are papers, and then these are some kind of colored pencil, and these are neat. These are like diamond painting pens have these little squishies on them too. I mean, it definitely makes it easier to handle. I am liking this quite a bit. These are really pretty. Again, I like the blue. I like the dark blue. Wow, that's a really dark purple. I don't know. I'm gonna have to bust these out soon and color something. Let's see. I'm not sure what this is. Let me just make sure it isn't a personal note or anything. Oh no, it is stickers. We are happy. We are happy campers. We love a sticker. Oh, and these are the ones she mentioned she had ripped out of a book. Oh, really nice butterflies. I don't know. This is a hi Annie. How are you? I am doing well. Let me see if you missed anything. I guess the only thing. And now they're hiding on me. You got these like really fun glitter gel pens that are like have like an iridescent shaft and like little pom poms on them. It's very cute. And I just dropped something on the floor. What did I drop on the floor? Oh, I dropped my I dropped my shaker cup on the floor. That's fine. Anyway, we were just looking at some of the really cool stickers. So these are like have a really nice vintage vibe to them. I mean, some of the ones like the pointing finger on the outside of the box. Again, here these have a really nice vintage vibe too. Um, these frames are nice. These are really useful actually, because you especially if you like color something small, you can put them on here. And I don't know about these. I'm looking carefully without wrecking them, but sometimes you'll see these stickers where the frame part actually comes out, so you could put the frame over things. These look more like you could put something on the frame. And then these are frames, and then these are the vintage ones I think she mentioned. I really like these kind of things. Like I don't use them a ton, but it's nice to have some to do, some sort of vintage collage. And we had what else happened before? Oh, okay. Well, I hope she is well. She can always catch this later. We got these really cute. Uh, they're not really puffy stickers. They're more like stickers mounted on foam tape. And then this really neat paper pad that's just like super versatile. And has a lot of really nice florals and stuff. Anyway, I think you're all caught up. Oh, and we got colored pencils with squishies on them. I don't know, whatever these are called. You're a diamond painter. You'll know what these holder things are called. But they're really nice. I'm really excited that there's like a very dark purple because it's a very purple time of the year because witches are purple. Speaking of purple witches, if I can find where I put it. I did another stream earlier and was. Oh, did my camera freeze? No, it didn't. Okay, that's good. Did some cute little koala, a cute little koala witch. My camera looks really grainy. I don't know why, but that's all right. We shall persevere. Hi, Cordelia. How are you? Grippers, you call them. I've never seen colored pencils with these gripper things on them, so I don't know. I'm excited, but there are more things in this bag somehow. Let's see what you are. I just jumped online, Cordelia, to do sort of a double Happy Mail unboxing. I got some stuff from Prickly Pear, and ooh, what are you? You look like a. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, and I also got stuff from Miss Southern Belle, including this is like a LED candle, like a really big Halloween one. That is neat. I have like no Halloween decor, so I'm liking this. This is really cool. This is probably going right on my desk actually. Once I figure out how to turn this on, but hopefully it won't drive the cats insane. But that's all right. They were actually very well behaved during an hour and a half stream, so they're on the good boy list. And I think there is something else in things that feel like oh this is neat. Medieval Rose. Oh, this is really cool paper. Like these are like journaling cards, I think. But it's really neat. Like these. I mean, I think they're coming out of historical or biblical books or something, right? But these have like these and the vintage stamps. I mean, how cool would that be as a paper craft project? These would make awesome backgrounds. I am excited. This is really cool. I think it's intended as a journal, but I'm probably going to cut it up and make cool things out of it. Because we do that. Anyway, very neat. That is really cool. I'm always excited to get vintage stuff because I never buy it, but I really like the look. I don't know if anybody else has issues with that kind of thing where you're like you wouldn't buy it for yourself. And we have some kind of paper. It is a good. This is a pretty decent. Feels kind of like the Michaels cardstock, sort of like a 60-pound weight. That'll definitely be useful because I always run out of white. I'm just gonna put that right in my paper holder because I know I'm gonna use that. I know, isn't it, Cordelia? It's like, I don't know. I just need to start buying vintage stuff. Um, who was it? There was someone I saw crafting recently that I guess they've taken things like I don't know which of the Sears and Roebuck catalogs it is, but there's like one that's like super duper famous. Um, and they've scanned it and then you can just sort of print it out yourself and then you don't feel bad about like destroying a potentially historical thing. And then the last thing, I think, yeah, maybe, was this coloring book of cats. No, I lied. There's one more thing in here: a pencil sharpener and an eraser set. I've seen Jot's a Dollar Tree brand, and really, like, if you're crafting, you should check out Dollar Tree because they've really upgraded. At least mine has upgraded its craft section and made it like 5 times as big, and they make really decent products. So, I mean, some of their adhesives I like quite a bit. Again, this can stay on my desk because I like these little erasers and always run out of erasers somehow. Um, I'm still like a mechanical pencil sharpener person, so I like that as well. This is the one I forget where someone recommended these Helix ones. This is the one I've been using forever, but it's neat because it pulls out and then holds your thing while you're sharpening. Except there we go. Except I pulled it out too far. But anyway, I'm a big fan. I don't know, but let's take a look at this coloring book. Oh, this is neat. You get sort of artist rendition. It's nice paper too. They have this Creative Haven line. There's a ton of them at my Michael, so I don't know a ton about it, but I think it'll be fun. I have I don't know. I don't know if I've mentioned this on my channel, but I have too many colored pencils. I have like I have the one thing of colored pencils I use all the time. And then I have a whole nother one of like Arteza colored pencils I don't use that often, but it's sort of my like travel one. So I use it when I go to craft fairs and stuff. But then it's like I think I have a whole set of Arteza colored pencils like I haven't used that are just sort of waiting. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, and I think you mentioned, yeah, and you can see this. These pages are all perforated, so if you want to take them out, that's nice. Also, the fact that they're not printing on the back is nice because you can take a mat like this or an acrylic clipboard or anything thin. You can basically put it between the pages so you don't necessarily have to worry about bleeding through. If you use like the Uhuhus or other alcohol ink markers, like you'll know they bleed quite a bit. I like their eyes. I like how the artist did that. I think we can do a little flip through before we move on. Oh, I like the teacups. I have a digital stamp from it's Alice in Wonderland themed. I forget. Hey Dawn, how are you? Um It's the Up Above a World So High like a tea tray in the sky, and it has a little mouse and, like, trying to catch all like, with this huge tea tray and trying to catch them. Anyway, I wanna color that for to use on some kinda card for some of my tea-loving friends, of which I have several. And it's hard to find tea art, which is unfortunate. Like, there's, like, 5,000,000 coffee stamp sets, but, like, I'm finding tea ones is hard. Here's the one, cute little kittens in boots. Oh, wow, that's neat. That's almost like an optical illusion because it looks kinda like a doily on this side, but, like, you see the boot, so, like, the side of the boot is kind of obscured. Wow, that's pretty cool. And a kitten in a clog. Oh, that is, okay. I swear I won't, like and this is really cute. I love the kitties in the hanging basket. Cats on a duck. Like, these are like, these look like they'd be really good with either, like, I don't know, fine liners or colored pencils because I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but there's a tremendous amount of detail in these. Like they have a very adult coloring vibe as such, like where you're not really in a hurry to color stuff. Oh, are you crocheting? What are you making, Dawn? Little mittens. We love a mitten. Cat's just on a cute little bed. I just can't get over all the detail in these because it's sort of like you could spend just hours coloring one of these, I'm sure. Oh, I like this with like the 1920s little like headband thing. It's reminds me very much of like old black and white movies. Just some cats by the river. Uh, I love it. They're on flamingos, which if you don't know are one of my favorite birds, although I have like 5 favorite birds, but those are really cute. And then the kitty is playing with the piñata, and more kitties playing with piñatas, and bingo cats. I like that. That's a really I like how whimsical these are too. And kitties, Casablanca, director Fellini, not really, but you know what I mean. And then a beckoning cat with an actual cat. I might have skipped something. Oh yeah, a cat riding a fish, and another more cats riding other. I guess there are cats on a carousel. That's really cool. Oh, neat. That sounds cool, Dawn. I am. I have no yarn skills at all and no sewing skills, so I'm always very interested to hear about these sorts of things. And the cats at a dance, and cats enmeshed with string, and then more kitties just in a windowsill with the garden. Oh, and then this is the teacup one colored. That is really neat. I haven't seen this one here ever. And do you know if other people have this book, like within your friend group? Because we could probably do some sort of buddy coloring thing if other people have it. Oops. And then I have another piece of happy mail. I believe this is my design team package from Prickly Pear, but I asked and it was okay to share this with folks, but I don't know. If you see anything and well, this has my address on it, so let's and a nice note. So I'll leave that off to the side. I'll get rid of this because it has my address. There's something that didn't fit. What are you? Oh, it's a little like grippy mat thing, like a stamp cleaning mat. This is neat. Probably less neat than like looking at stamps, but I just want to kind of see what this thing is. I'm pretty sure it's a stamp cleaning mat, or just sort of yeah, or ooh, neat. Here's your business card. I always like getting these kind of things just because I keep them in my pile of like companies I like or people I send things to, and then I can pull them on camera if I have stuff. But yeah, it's like a microfiber towel basically, which is really nice because I have something. I have a purple one that I use a lot, but it also has a tendency to get lost on my desk. So that is very cool. But we can also see what is here. They are Prickly Pear is very much Team Purple, if you wondered. And we have a lot of stuff. Let's hear about your project. Sister is stitching a project that says Catholic, one who's oh cataholic, one who is addicted to cats. That is cute. You'll that is very sweet. Ghost doily. Oh, neat. Like for Halloween? That sounds cool, Dawn. I will be very interested. I'm always interested by your projects because you always use materials I don't use regularly. And as you guys know, all the packing tissue I get, I save because I really like to use this for backgrounds. Because basically, you can use any kind of acrylic medium or Mod Podge or collage medium or whatever, and you can make a really neat, almost like a really neat textured background. And we will be using this because Halloween is coming or is here. I mean, it's here from a crafting perspective, but it's coming from a real life perspective. But we have a large pile of stamps to wander through. And these are cute. Yes. Oh, I love stockings. I don't know. Stockings are a very pleasant childhood memory of mine. So I like these. And look how cool these will be to color with all the different patterns and shapes. Actually, let me zoom it. I'll zoom you in a bit, and then you can. This will be easier to see the detail because there's a lot of detail on these. And it says "Merry and Bright," which actually is my favorite holiday sentiment. It was started by Sharon Ware and her husband, but they recently passed it on to Joy and her husband. So Joy's running it now. She's a very nice lady, and I just joined their design team, so I'm going to be doing videos and stuff for them. So, thus the large package of stamps. I mean, though, if you want to just send me stamps, that's fine too. I'm always down for that. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And the stockings were hung by the fireplace with care. That's a really nice one. Like I feel like they do a lot of sentiments that are really nice for yeah, it is. It does have a very whimsical look. Like they've been doing a whole series with koalas. So they have like holiday koalas of various types, which I need to look at a bit. And the other thing they do a lot is this, which is you have this single die, right? That can cut out all these bows and all these stockings. But basically, so that you're not having to buy a huge set of dies every time, like they often will do a single die that cuts out a lot of stuff. If you caught any of cupcake uh, my cupcake series, that is a similar thing as well. Yeah, Sharon's up at the Mayo Clinic now with her husband. They're trying to work out some medical stuff, so um, the business has been passed on. But you know, hopefully they will get some answers and such. Oh, these are cute. Well, and these are really nice too because you could easily cut these out with a circle die. These are clearly beautiful, but are says fa la 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 December 25th. These are very holiday-y as well. And we're getting into my favorite season, which is Halloween. They've done this. I mean, this is the same idea as the stockings, but they've also done this with a couple of their other series where you basically have, you have sort of their cupcakes are like this too, right? You have a sort of a basic sketch that you could use for anything. But then you have like these ones that are more like silhouette dies. So like this would be really neat if you did sort of like if you did an ink blended background with like a focal point and then you put this over the focal point, like I think that would be cool. Oh, and someone told me they were loved their bat series. I like these. I like the spiderweb bat a lot. Like that would be really cool. Um, I was I don't know. If you so Lynn runs a group called Design Team 101. There's some really interesting chats in there if you're interested in design team stuff. Um, I'll spare you my personal opinions because people have talked about them before, but It's interesting, and, like, it's always nice because you get to play with new stuff, but you also I always like the fact that you meet so many cool crafters as part of teams. And the bats have a single die as well, which is very nice. I like that as a concept a lot, but I do like the bats. The bats would be really fun. I mean, or make like a mobile out of these. Who was I talking to? I was talking to someone. I was like, I just learned that there's glow in the dark embossing powder. So, like, if you did this in black and then did glow in the dark over it, I bet that would look super cool. I may have to try that. And then what are we are different. So we have a three-piece tree. That'll look really nice. Oh, I like this one with the snowflakes. The one with the snowflakes is really cool. And then traditional lights, which I like too. I think these would be pretty fun to color. Hi, Cordelia. Yeah, Lynn said that she had the WoW embossing powder that glows in the dark and liked it a lot. I had to admit sort of my failure as a crafter because like I've had all this stuff to emboss for like, I don't know, years at this point, yet I have actually never heat embossed. But I'm sure like now that I've told people that it will come up in some challenge soon. The presents are really neat too, in the sense that like, you have a solid silhouette, so you could do this in any color, and then you could stamp this other bow on top of it, I think, and have sort of a dual layer thing. You also have a little tree stand, which I like. I am a fan. We have dies for other stamp sets. So this is for a gnome home one that I hope is in here. But this style of ornament is like my absolute favorite kind of ornament. I am a big like glass ornament fan. And look, here we have ornaments to go with the glass ornaments. Um, I like this. Oh, it looks like these are the three wise men, I think. And then some sort of sheet music with some florals. Again, like this would be really cool to die cut out of, fancier cardstock and then stamp on top of it or pattern paper really. Could you imagine this in like maybe like a silver like faux glitter paper and then stamping over it in black? That would look really cool. Oh, this is cute. Okay, these go together as well. Um oh, and then the last thing in here is the gnome home. So this has peace a whole bunch of different ways. On earth, happiness, joy, love, all the things we like. A cool peace sign which has once again one of these awesome dies that cuts out the little pieces in the middle. That's gonna be fun to play around with. I don't know. It's too bad we had the tie-dye craft roulette last weekend because this would have been perfect for that. And then these are the gnome homes I had mentioned that look pretty cool. They are. As mentioned, I've owned their cupcake series for a long time. I should see if I can grab one quick. I have the thing without the thing. I have the thing. Here we are. Some days I have my stuff together. Other days not so much. But here are the cupcakes. Whoop. So they use the same idea, right? You have multiple bottoms or papers, I guess, and you have some are more simple. There's a base set that's more birthday themed that has just sort of a very straightforward, like it's the paper without adornments. But then you have all the various top like frosting toppers. But so I've used these in a couple different series. I have the Christmas ones, which I use for Christmas. I have the non-Christmas ones, which I used before. Um, let me. Yeah, no, I picked up the cup. Well, I saw the cupcakes in a Lynn stream I wasn't part of, and then I picked up both the Christmas and the other one when in the base one when they did their BOGO. 'cause I think they were moving or something. As I recall. But anyway, this is the gnome that comes with the gnome home, and then, let me grab that die. Let's see what the die cuts out. So the die cuts out the gnome home. I think some of the animals. Looks like it cuts out. Looks like these are flowers. Maybe there's another set. I'll have to see if there's another base set that might have other stuff. This is a Christmas and oh, it looks like it would cut out this. Oh yeah, I think this is for the little chimney that you can put on if you desire. Anyway, it's really cool. I think it's cute that the idea of a mushroom with like Christmas lights on it. Anyway, these are really adorable. So yeah, we have a lot of awesome stuff that came today. So I am a happy boy. I have lots of stuff to play with. It was funny. It's my parents are out of town this whole long weekend, and I was like, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably just like craft stuff all weekend, and it seems like that's what's going to happen. So I don't know. It should be fun. But anyway, thanks guys for checking this out. Annie, let me know if other folks have that coloring book, and yeah, I hope you all have a fun rest of your Saturday, and I will be streaming in my usual little Sunday time. Once I figure out what I'm doing, it's going to be something fall themed, but who knows what? Since we just got a whole bunch of new stuff to play with, like we might do some, we might do a spooky gnome home. I'm liking that idea. Or maybe some witches or more koalas. I don't know. We'll be doing something, and then it'll be fun. So anyway, thanks for checking this out, and I will chat with all of you either on Sunday or later on via the various groups.